Hello.
Are you having fun?
With the rockets.
Why can't you see?
You got water in his eye, and I used the salt water. Josh, tell him the big one to come here.
Hello. That's what you.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. These are my happy points.
Be attacked.
Hello.
So we're on the beach. Carlsbad's, sorry, South Carlsbad State Beach, in Carlsbad, in Carlsbad, California.
That is cold.
So you just ran in and got your knees wet and then decided it was too cold?
Called a drive-by.
Okay.
Josh giving us the rundown on how the temperature situation in the ocean.
I dipped my toes. It's too cold.
I was stationed at Camp Pendleton when I was
Yeah.
a lot younger, and know that the Pacific Ocean at this part of the country
There's towels in that bag.
is always freaking cold. So we spent the last, when did we get here? Monday?
Monday. 2.5 days?
Yeah, so we've been here since Monday. And we checked into the hotel at like, I don't know, 4:35?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh no, it was later than that, because I forgot we stopped at the Windmill.
Oh, we did have dinner.
The Windmill food hall is really awesome, but that's not this part of the video. So anyway, no issues checking in. I think he's sitting. Is he sitting down or standing up? It's hard to tell. He's so short.
He's sitting down. He asked me if he could sit where he is, and I said that was
Okay.
fine.
Anyway, so Tuesday, yesterday, we went to the park and Legoland. Yeah, I'm sorry, we're at Legoland. It's really hard to do when you're laughing at your kids. So anyway, we went to Legoland. So if you've never been, it's like kind of like 3 different parks in one. You've got Legoland theme park, which is going to be like your roller coasters and stuff. Then you've got the water park, and you've got the aquarium. So we went to the theme park Tuesday, and I don't know, how many rides would you say were either not working or closed or?
3.
No, it was more than that.
Probably 25-30%.
Yeah, that's what I said to Kelly. I was like, at least 25% of the rides weren't operational. Which, I'm not an idiot, you know, I understand that was disgusting. You know, periodically, you've got to shut rides down for maintenance. Not a big deal. We'd have that many rides down in one day, and several of them were due to lack of maintenance. What was the name of that one? Emmett's what?
Emmett's Flying Adventure.
Emmett's Flying Adventure. We waited in line for an hour and a half.
The sign said 30 minutes.
The sign said 30 minutes. The app said 30 minutes. We waited in line for an hour and a half.
Got through the line.
Got through the line. Got buckled into the ride. Twice. And then they pulled us off and said, sorry. It's going to take too long to fix.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, so they gave us one head of line pass thing. But it was like, what, 4:30 by that point?
Yeah, it was late.
And the park is only open to like 6:30. So I'm going over the cons at the moment, all right? Because it's a pro and con, but we'll start with the cons because that sucks. Gabriel just got hit by a rogue wave that was about 6 inches tall, but that's like a third his height. So anyway, I showed, if you watched the video like us walking into the room, you saw the bathroom door, which had a gap like that big. If I think about it, I'll put a picture like right here to show you that gap.
We don't have a balcony, and the window only opens like 2 inches.
Yeah, we don't have a balcony, but that was we could have reserved one. I totally recommend if you're going to get a room, get one with a balcony. It's so much nicer, especially if you're like me. I get up significantly earlier than everybody else, so it gives me a place to go chill while they're all sleeping. So anywho, we was that all the issues from yesterday? Bathroom door, the delays.
Soda machines. The soda machines.
So we got a souvenir cups as part of our reservation process. They're what, $15 a piece?
I think so, maybe 20 because we did it for the extra days.
Yeah, so we got souvenir cups that lasted 2 days. One of them was just straight broken, couldn't use it. Others were either out of soda and had like very limited selections.
They overfill with ice, and then you can't run the sensor across the bottom.
Yeah, they overfill with ice so that you can't put as much soda in there. The one nice thing about that, and well, I'll cover that as part of the pros. Today's cons. We did. Go ahead.
Are you talking or am I talking?
I'll talk. Hey guys, welcome to the channel here. Yeah.
It's not as easy as it looks, huh?
Discounts though.
What?
All right.
Or refunds. I bet.
All right.
Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Colby does so many of the videos on his own, he forgets to let me talk.
True.
Colby likes to talk all the time.
Whatever.
At least he doesn't.
Are you gonna talk?
So yesterday we did the Legoland theme park. Today the plan was the aquarium and the water park. What in the world?
I think we're about to lose a shirt. Where's his shirt?
It's over here on the rock.
Oh. Anyway, so just where are you going?
To deal with that?
Why? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Tell him to come put it on the rock before
Gabriel!
it's in the ocean. Is he gonna try and tie his short sleeve shirt around his
Come here!
leapfrogging through the water?
Talk.
Parkour. There's 2 theme parks that are there's 2 water parks. There's the regular Legoland park, water park, and then the Chima water park. The Chima water park was completely closed. Colby and I were
And just to interject, that water park, that portion of the water park is a good third of the water park, of the entire water park. That's where the, what do you call it, wave pool?
Yeah.
Or anyway, like the general, like just chill and get wet area, that was all closed. So.
Hang your shirt on the rock, please.
And we're old, so we just like to chill and hang out in water, not necessarily, participate in water slides the whole time.
I was most looking forward to the lazy river. That's kind of my favorite thing.
Ditto.
It also was closed. Several rides were closed. Basically, there were 4 slides. One little place where they could build Duplos in water.
Like ankle deep water. And that was for little kids.
And 2 splash pads. There's a place where you can rent lockers. There are 2 kiosks, which is kind of cool. Only one of the kiosks worked. Probably half or more of the restaurants were closed, both in the regular resort as well as the water parks. So the dining options were limited.
Which then made all the ones that were open even harder to get, like it took longer to get food.
We waited probably 20 minutes everywhere we ate in the park. 20 minutes to get the food.
Which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, and you're probably like, oh, they're just nitpicky. But when the park's only open from 10 to 6, like you don't want to sit there 20, 30 minutes just to get food. But we did do the aquarium. I think that was the only one that didn't have anything closed, wasn't it? I think everything was open in there.
And our little shark really liked the aquarium.
Yeah.
We could have spent longer there had we known that the water park was going to be the disaster that it was.
Yeah, we only so the.
Are you okay? Okay. He was floating on his back and a wave took him out.
The plan for the day was to go hit some rides that we didn't hit last night, go to the aquarium, and then go to the water park and spend the rest of the day at the water park.
What a weirdo.
He is a little weirdo.
Like a gargoyle. What are you doing?
So anyway, that was the plan. But we only stayed at the water park for maybe an hour.
I don't know what to gather. I just know we weren't there very long. Part of the problem also is that I am a baby. We are accustomed to summer temperatures over 100 degrees.
Hence why we're all wearing long sleeve shirts on the beach.
So it
I think they're getting too far out.
got up to, what, 70? Right at 70?
It was 68 at lunch.
And with the breeze, it was too cold.
She's gonna go tell the kids they're getting too far out. So I'm sure you can hear her. So anyway, we left the water park early, and then we were actually supposed to be doing the beach tomorrow, but because we left so early and kind of ran out of stuff to do, we didn't want to sit in our hotel room for the next 3 or 4 hours, so we decided to hit the beach. What's up, weirdo? And I don't know, it's nice. Gives the kids something to do. So we're getting to just chill, which is nice. I think he's literally chilling.
Oh no, I dried off.
Oh, did you? Okay.
The water's not that
Gabriel's
cold.
trying to lose his pants. Anyway, so we'll move into. I think that's enough for the cons. We'll talk about the pros when she gets back.
These are my shoes. Good, okay.
I'm back.
All right, she's back.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
Gosh, your feet are so cold.
Well, why'd you sit on them?
So, anyway, let's move on to the pros.
Yeah, it still really was a good time.
Yeah, we're still having fun. I mean, as expensive as it was for room and tickets, and we were disappointed. The kids are disappointed.
You were disappointed?
Were you disappointed at the water park?
Yeah, I was just really cold.
Yeah, but if you had stuff to do where you were moving around, you wouldn't have been as cold.
I honestly wish they just had like a regular pool. That's all I wish they had.
There wasn't a place to just sit and chill while the littles did the slides.
Yeah. I laid in a wading pool that was like 8 inches deep.
Yeah.
So I looked like a beached whale.
It did not. Rude.
Thanks.
He wasn't a beached whale, but
No, like
Thanks.
it's from SpongeBob.
oh, that's why I don't know what you're talking about then.
Anyway, so we're doing pros. We're doing pros. Focus,
All right.
focus. Bring it back.
I still think the Lego hotels are really fun.
They are.
They are well themed. They are very clean. They sanitize bars, rails, bathrooms, tables.
And their customer service is really
good.
Is really good. And by that, I didn't bring a toothbrush, and so I went to. I didn't see one in their little store, so I drove to a gas station to get one. And then one of our children accidentally stole her toothbrush, and so she's like, "That's disgusting. I'm not using it." And called down to see if there was any way to get one, and they brought it up in really very little time.
And she apologized that it took so long.
Yeah.
It did not take long at all.
I think they do a pretty good job, and
they have a phone number so that you can text if you need anything, that's how I got the toothbrush. We didn't have our room cleaned, and so the treasure hunt, the vault did not get refilled. They brought that up to us.
Yeah, so if you're coming with your kids and you want that treasure experience every day, you either have to let room service in to clean your room, so don't put up the do not disturb thing, or you call down and get it. You probably could go up to the front desk and be like, hey, whatever, we're in room whatever. The food selections in the park when they're open look amazing.
The food that we had was good.
Yeah, and at least with the Lego hotels, you get free breakfast. Today was a little weird. Yesterday was what I expected. Your standard American style food, like pancakes, waffles, sausage, bacon.
All you can eat buffet.
Yeah, it's buffet style.
Muffins, toast, bagels, cereal,
yogurt, oatmeal, that kind of nonsense. And then yesterday they had like Mexican theme. Yeah, you could do burrito tacos, and it was a little weird, but it was like, I mean,
it was good.
I'm from Arizona, so that's totally something I'd eat for breakfast. Today was really strange.
Sweet and sour chicken.
It was everything we already mentioned except for the tacos. And today it was teriyaki chicken, sweet and sour chicken, fried rice, and something
else.
Yeah, some kind of noodles.
Stir fry. Stir fry noodles?
I know a lot of Asian families will have white rice for breakfast. I don't know anybody that traditionally has sweet and sour chicken for breakfast.
It was weird.
I mean, I've done it, but it just seems like a weird
Chinese leftovers.
Right, but it's a weird thing to offer for an entire restaurant. Last night we did dinner there, so this is at the Bricks Family Restaurant. There's also was it Skyline, Sky something?
Skyline, I think.
We haven't eaten there. It's like a grill.
And everything there is takeout.
Yeah.
So you have to pre-order. There's a mini lounge diner, which is like juice water, like muffins. It's a very limited selection of like to-go things. And then there's the full service, the buffet restaurant.
So last night we had dinner at Bricks.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's always going to be this way, but at least right now you've got to reserve a table. But it seems pretty fluid, and by that I mean like you're given a time, and we've been all around it. 5-10 minutes early, 5 minutes late, whatever, and it's been no problem. So I wouldn't get too hung up on that time.
It's comfortably busy. I didn't feel like there were a ton of people like breathing down my neck.
They could benefit by putting directional lines on the ground, because people are too dumb to figure it out.
Yeah. It is a kids resort, so there's kids everywhere.
Yeah, and they're all rude.
Including ours.
Especially ours. So anyway.
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot you were here.
So anyway,
I know what you think.
breakfast is good enough. I mean, it's on par with any other hotel I've ever been at.
French toast was good.
Yeah,
Chocolate
I
muffins
don't
are
usually.
delicious.
I do the savory stuff, not the sweet stuff. So
The French toast was good. The chocolate muffins are amazing.
So
Chocolate muffins are
anyway, back to dinner.
Oh, sorry.
So dinner was good. Like the food was. I mean, nothing was gonna knock my socks off.
Carving station was really good.
So they had
It was
prime rib.
and roasted turkey.
Yeah, I had the prime rib, and that was
potatoes.
really good. She had a whole Thanksgiving dinner going
It was
on.
yummy.
And
They had an Asian section that was not my favorite. They had shrimp. Pizza. One of our kids loved. Caleb would eat pizza for every meal. He said it was really good.
I got tricked on the mac and cheese, because the kids' mac and cheese was actually really good. The adult one was almost like a hamburger helper.
It looked like stroganoff.
No, it was more like a hamburger helper.
But then when they refilled the tray, then it was buffalo chicken.
Yeah, it was really weird.
The buffalo chicken mac and cheese was good.
That one was good.
But the kicker is it was okay food, but I had to pay for it. And it was like $120 for the 5 of us to eat there.
It was like ice cream.
The ice cream bar is good,
The kids were a fan of the dessert bar.
and so was the dad.
I totally did not eat a lot.
Josh had like 4 things of ice cream.
One Jello,
Yeah.
piece cake.
Yeah, he went to town on the sweets. But anyway,
It's a convenience fee.
it really is. But
It's nice to not have to drive anywhere.
when we go to dinner, we usually spend $100 at average restaurants. It just wasn't as good as those average restaurants. certainly not as good as a lot of the food that's in San Diego.
Yeah.
And
Looking forward to some Not Not.
yeah, tomorrow we're going to Not Not Tacos and Gray's by Sam. Hashtag Sam the Cooking Guy is the best. Not sponsored by anybody, especially Legoland. They'd pull that sponsorship. Any other?
This is really great. The treasure hunt is great. Story time in the lobby is fun. The one thing I really liked about Legoland is the places where the lines got really long, they have buckets of Legos for the kids to play with.
Yeah, so it's really nice for the kids.
TV screens for them to watch.
Yeah.
The little kids were not disappointed by the amount of time that we spent standing in line. You didn't play Legos with them. Do you feel like it was a lot of standing in line? Yeah?
Especially the one that Caleb wanted.
Emmett's?
Oh yeah, that was really the.
Yeah, but it wasn't really.
That was the longest one we stood in.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been as long as it was. Just
I think they were
technical
talking in
difficulties.
total, like an average.
Just in general.
I think while we were in that line, it probably broke down like 2 or 3 times.
Probably.
Because it
They just didn't tell us.
Yeah, it said 30 minutes and then it kept just getting longer.
Because one of the times that I took the kids back to the bathroom, the sign had changed to 60 minutes.
Watch this. Oh. Caleb!
You can't say watch this and then not show that.
Caleb! Stop throwing dirt, you're getting the ocean dirty.
How did that work?
The employees are really great.
Yeah,
Both at the
super.
resort and at the amusement park. Super helpful.
And I've got to point out, I think it's funny. I've heard on various forums and videos, like from Europeans, that Americans are just the rudest people in the world. And yeah, there probably are a lot.
Hey.
I've met quite a few Americans that are terrible people.
Oh no.
But I was sitting there, she went to go get food for us for lunch, and I was like guarding a table, because tables are a premium in the park.
Yeah.
And I was guarding the table, and there was this gentleman that worked at the park.
In the ocean?
You saw what?
Godzilla.
That's why you should always wear your glasses.
Guys, I saw Godzilla.
You saw Godzilla in the ocean.
So anyway, there was a gentleman from the park who was changing out the trash can. And like 3 people came up and asked him directions, and 2 were pretty darn obviously American. And they both said, excuse me, where's this? And the guy was like, oh, it's over here. And they're like, oh, thanks, and they took off. But they said thank you or thanks, some variation of that. And this European guy comes up. I'm assuming he's from Spain. I mean, it sounded like Castilian Spanish and not like Central American Spanish or Mexican Spanish or any of that. And he just walked up and started talking to the guy. He's like, hey, where's the bathroom? And the guys pointed to the direction of the bathroom. And instead of like saying thank you and leaving, he stood right next to the guy and yelled down the concourse for his family, and he yelled in Spanish, here's the bathrooms over this way. And then walked away, never said thank you or anything like that. And I get it. People are busy, but at least have decent basic manners. But the park employees are awesome. Any other pros?
Very kid friendly.
Obviously, very very kid friendly place. Anything else?
I think so.
Any other negatives?
No.
Yeah, so this was a pro and con of Legoland. Probably should have put that at the beginning.
So overall, this is our 3rd time here. The first time was amazing. It was magical. It was special. The second time we came
Was
at the height of the
it was
pandemic.
July of 2020.
And so the amusement park wasn't open. It was just the hotel.
Yeah.
And it was the twins' first time being here.
Yeah. And we made
And
the
it was
trip.
really good.
We made the trip because it was $100 a night. So we did like a 4-night stay or something like that. And you know what? Like, those folks were awesome.
They were really great.
I mean,
again, sanitizing.
oh my gosh.
You actually see them. Even now, wasn't just that the signs say that they do. I actually saw it.
Yeah. They were amazing freaking people back in 2020.
So this is our 3rd time here. It's not as magical as it was. One, the kids are older. Two, a lot of things were closed down. Is it worth it? I think so. The first couple times. Will we do it again?
So the first time we came, we didn't stay at the resort.
Right.
We stayed at we were staying in San Clemente.
Yeah, because we were here for
a sports tournament. So we just drove down to the park, went back to the other place. Last time, just the hotel, no resort or no park, and this time we did the whole thing. And I would totally recommend if you're going to do it, especially if you live in the southwest or west coast, and you could make it more than once, or you're like interested in doing it more than one time. Do whatever you want. But if you're like Midwest or East Coast or anything like that, and you're going to make this trip, maybe it's a once in a lifetime for your kids, definitely get a balcony room or a suite.
If you have the money, it's worth it to stay at the resort. I think.
And if you don't, save up a little bit more, because it's like, I think for this week it was $400 extra, and my cheap butt was like, no, that's cool, we don't need it. But I really do think the room's bigger. It felt bigger.
Why?
Plus, you would just have the balcony space. Now the suite in the castle, the second hotel on site, is 2-bedroom. So you get a master bedroom with a door, and then a kid's room with a door.
Stop!
And then a bathroom with a door.
Baby!
And it's an actual door.
No.
Did you say?
But
I'm a baby, stop, no.
and the park hopper is probably worth it, I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
Because of the way the hours are, the 10 to 6 thing, or 10 to 6:30, whatever it is. And yeah, you do get in half an hour early, but as a hotel stayer person, what's the term for that? Hotel guest.
Yes.
And I have 3 degrees. None of those are in English. Well, no, wait. Yeah, like the degree is not in English.
You don't have a degree in English.
Right, I did do them in English.
Move on.
So anyway, holy cow! Oh yeah, so with them being 10 to 6:30, it's really hard unless you're going to splurge and get the fast pass or whatever their version.
The VIP thing?
Yeah, they've got, just like Disney and Universal, they have fast passes. It was going to add quite a bit to our trip, so I didn't splurge on that. But unless you're going to do those, then you definitely should do the hopper, because you're not going to have time to do everything you want to do in one day. Anything else?
Apple fries are delicious.
Oh yeah, Granny's apple fries, right? Is that what it's called?
I don't remember. I just know that they're delicious.
Phenomenal. Don't take your kids there. But there's like a playground thing, like a real big one. Send them there, and then go get the prize for you and your partner. Totally do that. Because I only got like 4, because my kids are
Animals.
hungry.
I agree. Suck it up.
Lies.
Oh, another pro though. If you bring like a what are those? The hard water bottles that we have?
Refillable water bottle?
Yeah, like a refillable water bottle.
Hydro flask?
Hydro flask, yeah, probably something like that. Those refill machines we were talking about with the souvenir cups, you can still use those with your refillables. You can get ice and water out of that. It won't let you get soda, but it'll let you get ice and water. Which is nice, because it's like $4 for a water bottle there. So I highly recommend that. At least bring that.
Yes.
Some kind of refillable water. But I think that's about it. I mean, we're not trying to tear down Legoland or saying you shouldn't go there. We had a what?
You said you should go there.
See? Kid approved. We had a good time. Just, I guess, temper your expectations.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could call ahead and find out what's closed and what's not. Even
stuff that says that it's going to be open summer 2020. Yeah, this is June 1st. It's summer.
Yeah, I thought because they had at least 2 rides that said open summer, and I don't know what Legoland considers summer. I consider summer whenever the kid's in school.
From Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Yeah, that's pretty much summer to me too.
And again, maybe that's because we live in Phoenix, where it's over 100 degrees already.
Yeah. Anyway, so you probably could call, even if you plan it out like 2 months ahead of time or whatever. You probably could call and say, hey, what scheduled maintenance are you guys having that week? And if it's something that you absolutely like, she wanted to see, what was that? The fairy tale thing?
Fairy Tale Brook? Fairy Tale something?
Yeah, Fairy Tale Brook or Fairyland Brook or whatever. And the whole...
It's storybook characters on a ride,
Yeah.
but the whole thing is down.
The whole thing was down.
The Chima water park thing says open summer 2020.
Yeah, that wasn't open. Oh,
There's a Ninjago something or other that's open summer 2022.
And half of the Pirate Cove area was down.
Yeah.
The logboat ride was the only thing up, wasn't it? Oh, and the spinny pirate ship.
The splash pad there.
Yeah, well, it's a splash pad.
Yeah.
I think every state has a splash pad.
I don't think Alaska does.
They might. They have
That's
summer.
true, they
It's just
do.
really short.
But anyway, what was your favorite ride?
The Technic roller coaster.
Technic?
Probably the Dragon Coaster.
Dragon Coaster? Gabriel, what was your favorite ride?
It was short.
Yeah. The what? Oh, his was the pirate log ride.
That one was fun.
I really enjoyed the what is it?
Coastersaurus.
Coastersaurus, just because it was
One more time.
yeah, you got to do it twice. And it was the
The
first
line was really short.
and the roller coaster, it was the first roller coaster I've ridden in probably 20 years. So it was kind of fun. But anyway,
Oh, the Technic one is actually really short. It's a really short line.
Well, we used their fast pass.
Yeah, but it was really
limits.
short because they bring like 4 groups each time, or 3 groups of 4 each time.
I don't know. I think overall, every time we've been here, my favorite thing has been the mini land, because I think that's the essence of Lego.
Yeah.
You know, so mini land's my favorite.
I like the mini games.
That's just walk around and look at stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna get a workout. I don't know how much we walked today, but it was a shorter day. Yesterday we walked almost 7 miles, and the first day I walked 6.5, I think. So
What do you do the first day?
it's good for steps, I guess. But yeah, don't let this deter you. If you guys have wanted to go to Legoland, go to Legoland. It is fun. You're gonna have a good time.
That guy looks like Ken from Barbies.
So anyway, I really hope this audio is working, because that would really suck. If it is, this was our first take. If it's not, it'll be a second take. But anyway, so from California,
Happy adventuring.
happy arrrventuring even.
What time is it?
Our adventure time.
What time is it? Arrrventure time.
Hey, what time is it? It's time for you to
He just said he got.
Until next time, Legoland, you've been a blast.